Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day, and today we're going to be using, well, actually, I should say I'm back, sort of alive. Yeah, it still sucks, but shave of the day is brought to you by Heritage Hills, Washington. Man, it smells good. You get orange, was it bergamot, bay rum, pine. Yeah, it's all in there. It's like the full gambit of wonderful scents coming across. Really like this stuff. And yeah, it's been a miserable week and it's 10 days or however long it's been. Merkur 34C with London Bridge. 4th use. Yes, I've been started using these, a couple weeks ago. And I'm still using them, the 4th use of these things. Because I'm only using them on camera. I've been using the Astras off camera, but oh yeah, I feel like the 800-pound gorilla sitting on my chest here. And then we got the Old Spice, following it up. That smells good too. Kind of, I guess. All right. Hope everybody's day's been going a lot better than mine. Oh man. For those of you that have gone through what I've gone through this time, it's like, this is the 3rd time for me, but it was been the worst. It was like every symptom you could imagine that happened, except for losing your smell and taste. Still got those. Everything else has just been toasted. So, if you don't hear me talking too much, it's understandable, because otherwise, here eventually I'm going to start hacking along now. Man, this stuff smells good. I know that Heritage Hill is working on making a splash to go with their stuff. I don't know where exactly they're at, but when they get some Washington, yes. If they get Washington and John Paul Jones splash come out, I haven't been on their website in a while, so maybe they already got it. I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. But first pass, 4th use of the London Bridge blades, which I really like these London Bridge blades. They're really pretty efficient for me. Mileage may vary, but yeah. Well, let's see. Let's describe the miserable 5-6 days that I had. That went with everything. Sitting there. It's like I made the video Saturday afternoon, probably about 1 or 2. I had it go up Sunday morning, early, dark early. But by that time, I was just like, oh God. I was shaking like a paint shaker. I was just like chills and drainage down the throat and sinus headache from hell. Earache, sore throat. Felt like it was just raw. And I wasn't coughing at the time. I was kind of drowning in my fluids. It should be, you've probably seen it. It's like I did an update video. What, last Friday? Oh my God, maybe it was Friday. I can't remember. I do these things. But that was day 6, I think it was. Yeah, I was being really ambitious when I did my announcement video, and it's like, yeah, I got COVID, I'm dying. And like, I was like, oh, I'll be fine, 5 days. It's like, my experience with it previously, it was like, it was like 4 or 5 days and you're done. No problem. Not this time. Whew. But I was getting maybe 3, sometimes 4 hours of sleep at best in a row. And I had to sleep in my recliner downstairs, turn all the lights off, and which kind of sucked because my son, he has his computer that faces directly towards my recliner, and it lights up like a neon Christmas tree. He has so many of these neon lights in it, and it lights it up. He built it that way when he designed his own and made his own. But so I had to stick a towel over it just to block it off so I could get some sleep. But I had to sleep in the recliner because if I was laid down, I would lose my airwaves. It would close completely off and I would choke. It was like I couldn't breathe at all. I was choking it up. Literally. So I had to kind of sleep in a semi-upright position so it would drain. And I still got a lot of drainage and hack. There are times when I try to sleep and it still happens. It's like I might wake up in the middle of the night and like but it's like it's in the lungs right now still. It's like after effect. I don't know if it's cut off my, I have one of my friends, he was getting down into almost 70% oxygen levels. He was like, couldn't even do anything. He'd start he'd go walk across the house and it was like, he'd be exhausted. He got hit hard, but he's now doing pretty good. He has to test all the time. He's got a oxygen meter, I think is what it is. So it tests his oxygen levels, and he's doing around 90 to 95% now. But it really gets you. Yeah. And you knew it was bad when you start hacking up green goblets. Crap out of your lungs. Which I was worried about because I've had pneumonia enough times that it's like, this is getting close to feeling like pneumonia. But it's not there, that type of thing. Because I spent almost 10 days in the hospital when I was 10 with pneumonia. About kicked the bucket back then. So I kind of recognize the signs, but and it was trying not to, it's like when I could feel it, it's like a hacking spree wants to start. Still, I'm probably not gonna talk for a few minutes here. So I went through box and a half of Sudafed. Well, we had Mucinex sinus and cold medicine that was left over from my wife when she had it. She was like 5 days ahead of me when she got COVID before me, and she is the one that gave it to me. And so she went through like a box, half a box. So I went through that box. And I had her stop out and pick up, and she got some Sudafed sinus and cold medicine. I went through that box, so she got me another box, and I've already gone through half of that. It's like, it says take every 4 to 6 hours. It'd last maybe 2 hours if I was lucky. Before everything would close up, and it's like your lungs would be starting to fill up, so you couldn't breathe that way, and your sinuses are plugged up. It's like, yeah. It's like one way or the other, something had to give. I eat this stuff like candy. And the worst thing is that I really messed up my, because I'm type 2 diabetic also. Man, that really messed things up. I was running around 300 to 500 with my numbers. So if you're diabetic, you hear that, you're like, oh no. I'm on pills, so. A little bit of concern with that. And our lawn needed mowed. And I kept saying, it's like our lawn needs mowed. Yeah, because I mowed the grass in June. And then just before the fair, I mowed the weeds. Because the grass was dead. It was brown. There was nothing growing there. Except for the weeds were popped up everywhere, and everything looked like crap. So I said, actually the grass is growing because we had the rain apocalypse event where we had 4 inches of rain in 1 hour. And with that, and then we had another couple of times it rained again. So the grass turned green, started growing. I was like, we need the most one. And my wife said, I'm too busy, I don't feel like it. I looked at my son, I was like, hey, the lawn needs mowed. Yeah, I'm working, I don't have time for that. And it's like I'm doing this in the group chat with my daughter, and my daughter comes over, who happens to be an engineer. And she's like, all right, Dad, I'll mow the lawn. Like, thanks, girl. The person with a lot of responsibility is actually responsible. 25 years old, and She's a project manager, works for an engineering company. She's a project manager putting up buildings for Facebook right now. So in between that job, and she was like, took the time to come over and help Dad when he was down and out. And the residual slickness of this stuff, man, it's like good. I don't think we got her. Ugh. Hopefully, the next time you see me on camera, it'll be a lot better. I'm hoping the lungs will clear up eventually. My wife, though, it's been almost 2.5 weeks now for her, maybe. Yeah, I think it's about 2.5 weeks. And she still has a kind of a hack. Oh, it smells good. Glad I didn't lose my sense of smell. Ugh. It's like, that's half the experience of shaving. There's all the scent. It's because it smells good. Whew. All right. That's good. I like that. Good stuff. Well, that was the shave of the day. I'm sorry. It's like having a Debbie Downer type of shave, but I'm back. At least I'm doing a shave on camera. So there we go. Heritage Hill, Washington. Man, I love this. It's like, I need to look. So if you do know if they have a splash out already or they're going to have a splash, let me know. Because, man, I love that stuff. They had excellent, excellent soap. All right, so that was a London Bridge 4th use with the Merkur 34C. Good shave. So, ugh, got a wad of crap in my throat right now. Okay, so that is the shave of the day. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.